Alphas, welcome back. I'm Air. It is the 25th, Tuesday. It is the calm before the storm. We are pretty much in the exact same spot. I mean, Bitcoin is pretty flat today. Crypto, total market cap, pretty flat. Total 3 alts, I mean, flat, 100%. Dow, flat. S&P up 0.25%. NASDAQ up 0.75% right now. Dollar flat. We have FOMC tomorrow. We have GDP on Thursday. We have PCE on Friday. It's going to get spicy. We might be quiet today. Might be low volume today. Might not get large movements today. We got some great things to cover in this video. We're going to take a look at what the FOMC has done to crypto in the past 5 months. We're going to take a look at Worldcoin. Everyone's talking about Worldcoin. This is a giant shit show. If you don't know what Worldcoin is, it is a project banned in the United States. Everywhere else in the world is wide open. It's Sam Altman, co-founder of OpenAI, ChatGPT. Him and Elon Musk got beef. This is going to get interesting. I promise you. You have Elon Musk trying to be, take and make Twitter be 50% of the entire financial world. That is also what Worldcoin is trying to do. Worldcoin, you need to scan your iris with. I mean, it is just some like WEF, NWO, conspiracy shit. It is wild. We're gonna take a look at that, dissect it a little bit today. It's pretty crazy, so buckle up. We're gonna get into that, a few other news pieces, look at some quick charts, get you really set up for tomorrow. The rest of the week is when the magic's gonna happen. It's gonna get spicy, I promise you. Hop in Discord, guys. First 100 people that join Discord and who are active, right? The first 100 active participants are gonna be grandfathered in to any type of paywall that I do in the near future. Free lifetime to this. The TA, all the information I'm bringing to you, all other influencers who have a larger following than me. Remember, I just started. This is like the 5th or 6th video. I broke away from a larger channel. Charge money, $100, $200, $300 a month for this information. So don't sleep on this. Discord.gg/Alpha Aere. Like, comment, subscribe, toss on those notifications. I do a video, sometimes more than one, every single day where I bring you the latest news, the latest charts, TA, crypto Twitter, in a short, sweet, to the point video. No fluff. We get you the information. We get you to place. We let you know where the market's at and where it's headed. So I appreciate you guys. Let's just jump right into it. Again, getting construction at the house. If you hear jackhammers and drills and all that, I can't help it. It is what it is. I'm still making videos. Worldcoin is here, just not in the US. Worldcoin founders say artificial intelligence can fund a universal basic income, just not in the United States. Worldcoin is here, but only for people outside the US. So this is founded by Sam Altman. He is the OpenAI CEO. He co-founded Worldcoin, a crypto project complete with a token and world ID to act as a digital passport. The world ID, you have to scan your iris. Is that something you want to do? Even though US citizens can't use, purchase, or access the tokens, Worldcoin included American cities, Miami, San Fran, and New York in its Orb tour. Anyone who competes in Orb scan in the US will not be able to participate in the token drop, a participant said. So an open letter penned by Altman and co-founder Alex Bellina suggests that the token was being made available in more legally permissible areas in the world. So just goes to show you. So we're going to dissect this a little bit. There are so many red flags, so much wrong with this coin. It's heavily VC held. Sam Bankman-Fried, Alameda Research, A16, so many other just people who you don't want involved in a project are involved in this project. So here is Zach XBT's issues with Worldcoin. Most alarming to me is how the Worldcoin team has boasted about how many users they have, when in reality, they have been exploiting people in developing countries. Verification that you're a real person seems to only be enforced at the enrollment level. This has led to the emergence of a black market for accounts. Currently, accounts got as low as $1 on Telegram. Worldcoin increased the amount allocated to insiders from 20 to 25%, according to CoinDesk. Yet an early Worldcoin onboarding video claimed WLD is better than BTC. Bitcoin is just in the hands of a very few rich people, they said. Then we have all the privacy security concerns around iris scans described very well in the latest Vitalik blog post. The registry of iris scans may reveal information. At the very least, if someone else scans your iris, they can check it against the database to determine whether or not you have a world ID. Potentially, iris scans might reveal more information. Users' phones could be hacked. Users could be coerced into scanning their irises while showing a public key that belongs to someone else. And there is the possibility of 3D printing fake people that can pass the iris scan and get world IDs. While I am mainly against Worldcoin due to the problems described above, I think that the general crypto Twitter narrative around WLD will change based on how the token performs. Price up is good project, price down equal dystopian nightmare. In a deleted tweet from Max Novenstrom involved, he said, kids in Kenya and Chile are the ones driving this. Plus, it's already working. 150K users already, all sourced bottom up. That's insane. The biggest divide to me is First World, who shit on it because it's not a painkiller for them, and Third World, who are driving this. He is a founder of Worldcoin, Max, and Mana. It's an MLM scheme. You can already game the or buy scams by computer-generated images. Sam Altman is also invested in Arkham, which is also allegedly the feds. Sam Altman has some serious supervillain vibes. Sam Bankman-Fried versus Sam Altman. Altcoin man. SBS is about to make it all back in one trade, ladies and gentlemen. So here's some of the investors. A16Z, like I said, SBF, Three Arrows Capital. I mean, these are all a lot of failed people and a lot of VCs. I am glad to see that most of us are on the same page. When I say most of us, I mean just crypto in general. Imagine scanning your eye in exchange for a token that is controlled by a centralized company. So Worldcoin scans people's eyeballs. This sounds so ridiculous. The crypto project was founded by Sam Altman, blah, blah, blah. Where do you know that? FTX and 3AC both invested in Worldcoin, which is currently worth about 30 billion. Ergo, FTX and 3AC can now pay back all creditors using their Worldcoin gains, super cycle intact. It is that simple. Don't really take this seriously, but it is funny. Does no one else see what's going on here? Elon Musk launches X, so Twitter rebranding X, as you can see up here, with the purpose of possibly being half the world's financial system the same day. We got Sam Altman launching Worldcoin that is attempting to do the same thing. We know these two have beef with each other after the OpenAI fallout. Remember, he was an original investor, an early investor, bailed out of OpenAI. So there we go. I mean, it's going to get spicy. And then last but not least, here is some of the fundamentals. Worldcoin, founded by Sam Altman, launched today, having raised hundreds of millions of dollars for some of the best investors, VCs in the world. The WLD launch has a lot of eyes on it, sharing my thoughts below on token economics, trading activity, and the God tier call option, MM's moneymakers, the big guys got. So this is insane. Low float, high FDF coin, fully diluted value. The max supply at launch is 143 million WLD, consisting of an airdrop of 43 million and 100 million loaned over 3 months to non-US market makers. So these are like exchanges and stuff like that. Assume a TWAP of $2.6, so a time-weighted average price of $2.6. That is 111.8 million airdrop and 260 million to market makers. Market makers controlled 95% of the float at launch, only 105 million actually circulating. With the way the strike price was marked at 2.8, the MMs were incentivized to launch the price above a 28 billion FDV. Price open over 30 billion FDV, like FLI, ICP, SRM. Launching on Monday at 5 a.m. on Binance is a weird executive decision. Volumes across exchanges much lower than the other high-profile launches. So far, 30 million plus. Likely, market makers, momentum trading against each other, while the little retail demand baiting. When trying to quantify the value of lending 95% of circulating supply to market makers, it's important to look at the spread uptime and depths across trading venues. As there's a lot of volatility on launch, the MMs aren't showing their full stack size yet. Overall, sick deal for money makers. Congrats, the exchange has made money. If any foundation or VC is interested in demoing our liquidity dashboards, feel free to DM me. Moneymakers VCs made a shitload of money. it dumped off. Typically how these go, right? These VC coins and most coins that launch. I mean, let's just be honest. You know, they get that pump up, fall down, and it's kind of just price discovery at that point. You can't TA this. I mean, there's a bunch of liquidity sitting up at 2.5 to 2.3 right now. It's just too new. You can't TA this. Some powerful forces, the powers that be, are involved in this coin. Where does it go from here? Is it going to be a successful project? I don't see it being successful as a first world project. I just don't see a bunch of people getting on board, getting their irises scanned. If they do, I'm confused as to why you're even in crypto in the first place. I do not like this project. I'm against this project. I'm against most projects that are heavily VC involved, which unfortunately is the majority of crypto projects right now. It's just what the way the space is. Not all, but a lot of them. But that's Worldcoin. That's what's going on. That's what the talk of Twitter is right now. Everyone's kind of just dunking on it right now and how dumb it is. But now you know. Add it to your watch list. I don't have a problem shorting this into the ground. In other news, Gainsy on crypto Twitter, if you guys know who he is, and Zach XBD, if you guys don't know who he is, they're two big guys. Zach XBD kind of calls out bullshit and his reports on scams, uncovers scams, rug pulls, etc., etc. Gainsy's kind of just a shit talker, right? Made a bunch of, kind of like the open mouth thumbnail guys, but not really. He says some funny shit sometimes, very braggadocious. But anyways, anyone encouraging you to day trade derivatives during bearish chop isn't your friend. Anyone protecting people that encourage this behavior has their own agenda for doing it. If you shill margin exchanges and go after Rollbit, you're a piece of shit. Oh, stop. He's defending himself here because people have been calling him a Rollbit shill, which is like a gambling exchange. He gets paid a lot of money to do that, like I was saying, you know. But Zach coming in and saying, I agree. Then him coming in and basically saying the same thing, right? Ill-advised, oversized weekend chop scalping with Gainsy. Amplify your misery and stress by trading Darth Maul candles with size during weekend holiday chop with Gainsy. So kind of dunking on him there. Like I've been saying, man, if you're new to trading, you should really be using no leverage at all. 1 time, so if you can open up a short, 2 times, no more than 5 times, period. When it's crazy, when the markets are crazy like they are this week, you shouldn't be trading it unless you just like gambling, because it is going to be a gamble. Let's be honest. I mean, we got the FOMC this week. No one knows what's going to happen. And look, it's a slow news day. Like I said, it's going to be a slow news day till we get into tomorrow on the FOMC. Not much going on. Lots of speculation articles. Nothing worth really talking about. Let's just hop right into the charts. I mean, Dogecoin pumping, Worldcoin's the news, right? The token erases the initial gains. How could FedNow impact the crypto sector? FedNow has nothing to do with crypto, by the way. It's not a CBD. It's just an instant payment system. How Bitcoin miners can stay clear of SEC scrutiny. Look, there's not a lot going on. No news is good news, I guess, is a type of kind of situation we're in today. Even the traditional stock markets. I mean, there's just not a whole lot of news, right? There's just not. Boring day. Let's get into it. Look at the charts. And even here's not exciting. I wish I had more for you guys, but I told you this yesterday. It's going to be boring. We had that 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. Central Time dump, right? The kind of end of the Asian trading hours dump yesterday. And then look, this is a 15-minute chart since 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday. It's just been a sideways chop. I said it was going to be a sideways chop. There's not going to be a whole lot of momentum. We have the FOMC tomorrow. Investors are going to be waiting for the FOMC tomorrow. The Dow Jones is flat. The dollar is flat. Most of the T8 remains the same, which it is this. We are right in the middle of the Bitcoin exchange liquidations, right? Down or up. It's going to all be dependent on what happens tomorrow. What the interest rate comes in at. Does it come in at what the market expects? Is Powell going to be hawkish or dovish? If he's hawkish, we're going down. If he's dovish, we're going up. What does the GDP come at on Thursday? Are we under expectations? Are we going down? Are we over expectations? Are we going up? What does the PCE come in at on Friday? Are we over or are we under is going to dictate which way we're going to go. Are we breaking up or are we breaking down further? You can see these liquidations here. We're right in the middle of them. Bitcoin's at a pivotal moment. It's going to wait. It's going to wait till these key economic data comes out tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. We're going to either swoop up and grab these or swoop down and grab these. Here's how every single Fed meeting goes. So every single time at 2 o'clock, when the interest rates gets announced, we pump up, right? If it comes in at expectations, which it's going to. 25 basis points. We're going to pump up. We're going to pump down. We're going to clear liquidity up. We're going to clear liquidity down. And then it's going to fall back pretty much right to where it was, give or take a little bit. This, after that initial shake up and shake down, it's going to start to build and go one way or the other, depending on the overall tone of how Powell spoke. Are we dovish? Are we hawkish? That's it. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. Till then, it's probably going to be pretty quiet. We got light volume, light open interest, light derivatives, light perps, and the TA remains the same as it did yesterday. You know, we're in the same spot we were yesterday. Like I said yesterday, it's going to be dependent on what the spots do, right? I mean, we're still dropping. Looks like whales are trying to make a push for it, but overall, the perps are falling. The spot orders are falling. You know, we've been sell side heavy. Look at these large orders. It's just been sell side heavy. A bunch of big orders just fired off for the whales. So we'll have to look and see how that's affecting the price of Bitcoin. Not much. I mean, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Look, that's Bitcoin. I mean, we're in the same spots. The only difference is it's gotten a little bit thicker below us. 28.5, 28.2, 2800. We should go down to claim those based on everything I'm seeing, but I don't think we do today. Maybe. I don't know. No big movements today is my expectations. We're going to reanalyze the markets after the FOMC tomorrow. That's what everyone's waiting for. I'm going to be wasting your time if I talk about Bitcoin and really altcoins in general today, because it's going to be a completely different landscape after tomorrow, after GDP on Thursday. So I'm not going to. This is pretty much it for today. I just want to focus on Bitcoin, let you know that tomorrow's going to be the big whammy, get you that Worldcoin news out there, and just let you know it's a slow day. It's low volume. I mean, I just showed you the volume, the perps, everything's just continuing to fall. I mean, just look. I mean, the perps falling off of a cliff. That's for futures orders on exchanges, right? Spots falling off of a cliff. Just everything. It's quiet. That's how it's going to be today. So use this as an opportunity to maybe set up for tomorrow post FOMC. Get ready. Watch the charts. You know, chart out some altcoins. Try to find some plays. But I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. I'm working on another video. It's my intro to TA series that I'm going to finish up and have out later on this evening to kind of build a basis to build off of and make a whole, learn the TA, what indicators I use, how I think. And I'm not always right? My methodology might not work for everyone, but you can always learn something from everyone. So that's it for today, guys. We're going to recheck in tomorrow. It's a boring day. No news. Charts are flat. Bitcoin's up 0.1%. The DXY, the dollar, 100% flat. I mean, minus 0.02%. Dow's at 0.18. It's going to be like this today. So just expect not much movement. I don't know if Asia will do something in anticipation for FOMC tomorrow, but my guess is they are waiting to. So we will see you guys in Discord, discord.gg/DeFi Rebels. Boring video. Sorry, guys. That's just the way it is today. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you in Discord. Later.